Yeah, we live. We live. Connect. I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. We're live. We're live. What's good? What's good? What's good? How's everyone doing today, bro? Because we are live, I don't need this, right? I don't need this. But how do I add my chats, bro? Add that to here. What's good? What's good, Jivan? How you doing today, bro? Let me put some music on. Alright. Alright, let's do some 2010 mix, man. Actually, no. That's too pumpy for me. Let's do a little bit too pumpy, bro. What's good? What's good? Where's my TikTok studios? There it is. Goddamn, finally found it. What's good? What's good? Right, let me tie my hair, man. My hair's not gonna lie, bro. It's kind of hot today. Well, not. Bella, welcome to the chat. Oh, I don't know how people deal with long hair, bro. Long hair is friggin' takes so long to dry and just get hot and humid, man. What's good? What's good? Butters. What's good, my guy? Long hair guy. What's good? What's good, man? Bro, I don't know what I did to my rare delts, but I think I pulled it. You know, I think I had like a freaking cramp in my rare delts, man. Ah, shit, my toes. Pause. Alright. Welcome to the chat, guys. Everyone double tap the screens, man. Double clock this thing. And then we'll do some ratings. Right, let me rearrange this a little bit. Can you rate mine? Of course, Butters. Of course, bro. Come on now. You know, I can't go a day without looking at your physique. Pause, bro. Goddamn, I'm dying. Rate my day of eating and my physique. Yes. Before we do that though, before we do some physique ratings, obviously, you know, let's warm up a little bit. You know, you can't go straight into the sets like that, just like that. You know what I mean? You need to warm up a little bit. Double clock the screens, and we'll get going. Let's set a goal. What are we on? 300 likes. Let's get it to a K. Let's get it to a K, and we'll do the first round. You know what I mean? But how's your day today, guys? Bro, I did another mad chest day today, but I think I pulled something in my back muscles. You know when you arch, pause. When you arch so much, yeah, you're going down on the bench press, and then it's like freaking so hard to push up. I pulled something on in the back, man. Good, thanks. Good. That's good, bro. Bro looks AI. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I'm just a prompt, guys. I'm just another prompt on the internet, man. Come on now. Just another prompt. How do I move this, bro? How do I move this? What the hell? Wait. I'm confused. How did I? Oh, that's where. Let me go on TikTok. That's how I did it, bro. Oh goddamn! What the fuck? My For You page is actually crazy, bro. What the hell? Alright, enough of that. Enough of the good material. Let's move this over here, and we're good. Alright. Let me put grab Butters thing. Pause. Let me grab Butters thing. I mean, wait, what? Alright, let's have a look. Windows capture. Let's see. Show transition, properties, and add borders. There we go. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. Let's start this up. What likes are we on right now? Restream, chat. What's good? What's good? What mic is that? Not too sure, bro. It's like a non-branding mic from Amazon or something. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Do you like cars? I guess so. You know what I mean? Cars is like the best invention ever. I'm from Turkey. Welcome from Turkey. I'm from my mother. That is crazy. Crazy talk. No shit. Alright. Oh shit, sorry guys. I was reading my other chat. Right, let's move this chat over here so I can see. And what's this? Alright, Bodders, which one am I looking at? Have you got a new post? Any tits or posting? Whoa, what's going on here, brother? What's going on here? God damn. Yo. How did you do that, bro? Oh my days, you look pregnant. You look pregnant with twins, my guy. What the hell? Yo. Yo, that's jokes. How do I like it? What the hell? Come back. Did I just double click? Nah, it's jokes. Oh yeah, I did like it. Alright guys, welcome to the chat, man. Let's run up the live, guys. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's move this over here. Oh shit, I need a fart, not gonna lie. I need that. There we go, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Yeah, 1k likes, man. Come on now. Bodders, you still up in here? Who's still up in here? Let's go. Yo, Cray, welcome to the chat. Joe Jim, I'm gonna pull up Joe Jim. Yeah, thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Let me pull up Joe's Gym because I don't think Bodders is in here. Alright. Alright, where's Joe's Gym? There we go. Alright, Joe's Gym. Which one am I looking at, boy? Broski? Which one am I looking at? Rate what I eat in a day. Alright, cool. Alright. This is what you eat. Multivitamins, Greek yogurt, whey drip, salted caramel rice cakes. Okay, this is like a proper... Okay, cod prawn spaghetti, cream, ice cream, some sort of yogurt thing. I'll say yeah. I'll say okay. Obviously, you know, these multivitamins and magnesium gummies, yeah, they're alright, I guess. Greek yogurt, you know, there's a good breakfast. This is a good snack. What can I say? This is very macro friendly. We got what is this? Pasta, creatine water, and pasta. You know, pretty nice portions here. I'll say this dessert. I don't know if this is your dessert. This dessert is kind of huge, not gonna lie. This is a huge ass dessert. Right, so how many meals is that? How many meals is that? So we got breakfast, we got lunch. You have no dinner? You have no dinner or no lunch? You only have 2 meals a day? Let's have a look. Macros in bio. Let's have a look. Bios, macros, 2,200. All of that for 2,200. Forgot lunch today. What do you mean you forgot lunch? How is that even possible? How could you even forget lunch? Come on now. That is crazy, not gonna lie. Forgetting lunch. I could not go without lunch. I can't go without lunch or dinner. Breakfast, yeah, sure. Sometimes I get up late. I gotta get ready. Gotta go to work. So I sometimes skip breakfast. Wait, did you do mine? Not yet. I loaded up your profile. but I knew you wasn't in the chat, so I just skipped you for a bit. But yeah, you're right here, brothers. Don't worry about it. You're right here, my guy. But yeah, this is a decent. You know, this is decent. I wouldn't say is this a carry? Is this a maintenance calorie? Is this maintenance for you, Joe, or is this bulk or cut? 2,200 is like slight deficit, right? Slight deficit. Was posting a new vid. Alright, no worries, no worries. Let's have a look. Yeah, I was saying, right, brothers, bro. How did you do this, bro? You man's looking pregnant out here. Come on now. Just started to go up to a bulk, upping the cows at the moment. Let's have a look at this physique actually. Joe's gym. Alright, Joe's gym. Yes, I agree. You do need to bulk up. You're looking skinny as fuck. You know what I mean? You're looking very lean. This is like a typical lean, skinny build right now. A beginner's build. All you need to do, obviously, up the calories. Yeah, bro. 53 kg is hella light. So up the calories and up the gym sessions. You know what I mean? Can you check my physique? Of course, guys. Guys, everybody, double cart the screens. Follow up if you haven't done so already. I would appreciate it. Alright, brothers. Did you post a new video already? Yo, thank you for the follow, Luke. I appreciate that, man. Let me refresh the page. But this is the latest one, no? Should be up. This one. Oh wait, 80 kg body's magic trick. Alright, cool. Yo, man's looking preggers, yo. Amen. You forgot me? Bro, this is what happens when you don't come in for a long time, man. I forget you, man. You gotta be up in, you gotta be all up in here, bro. Christopher, do me, pause. Yes, I'll do you guys after borders. I'm gonna ask for a new batch of people to rate, but right now, you know, bear with me as you're waiting. Obviously, double clock the screens. I was in yesterday in the queue. Oh, my bad, bro. Oh, my bad, bro. Alright, Butters, obviously, Butters, you know, you're currently bulking up at the moment. You still got a six-pack, abs, so you're probably about 15% body fat. Yeah, you just need to build more muscle, my guy. Build more muscle, and you Gucci, right? As for rating, I'll give you my first rate of the day. Let's set the standards. You know what I mean? Let's set the standards. I'll give you a solid 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. That'll be the measuring stick for today. Pause. Nah, don't make it weird. I'm not, bro. Damn it. I'll take that. Yeah. That's good. Don't worry, right? You're the measuring stick, right? You're the measuring pole. Pause. But yeah, man, I can see you bulking up. I can see you gaining more muscle mass by the day, by the week. Yeah, I see you, bro. I see you. Candy, welcome to the chat. How are you doing today, Candy? Alright, guys, if you want me to rate your physique, type me in the chat right now. And obviously, follow up. Right, Christopher. Alright. Oh, goddamn. Alright. Goddamn. Christopher. Luke. I'm so tired, mate. I just woke up. What do you mean? How can you be so tired and you just woke up? Right? I want your life right now. I want your life. How can you be sleeping up until 11:30? God damn. Right, who do I just click on? Jack. Alright, we've got Jack. Uncle, Mr. How you doing? How you been? Right, just you three, yeah? And Armin. Right, let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Right, how many likes are we on right now? How many likes? Let's have a look. Let's see. Where do I see the likes? What the hell is the likes? Where am I looking at? Oh, it's over here. 2.2k likes. Come on now, guys. I appreciate you guys. This is what I live for. Come on now. I'm going to sleep again. Bye. Wait, Northern Ireland. Wait, what? How you been? I've been good, man. I'm from Northern Ireland. You're from Northern Ireland? Hello from Northern Ireland. Alright, let's have a look. Wait, who's first? Christoph. Let's have a look at Christoph. Christoph, what's your age, height, body weight? What is the age, height, body weight, Christoph? Hey, look at Jack's bio. Jack's bio. 1 minute, 1 minute. Alright, 1600 kg, 106 and what the fuck? How tall are you, bro? How are you nearly 200 centimeters at 16, bro? What the hell? Yo, my guy is tall, bro. What the hell? That is crazy. 16 exactly. How is man like? Well, what's that in inches? What's 193 in inches? Pause. What's 193 in inches? Like 6'5" or something. 6'5"? Let me Google that, bro. What the hell? Yeah. All right. A physique rating, right? Obviously, you know, you got a lot of muscle. For being a pretty tall guy, you know, you're really filling out the frame, which is crazy to see. You know what I mean? You got wide shoulders, small waist, six-pack abs coming through. You're holding on to a little bit of body fat, give or take. You know, you're probably sitting at 15, 16, probably 16% body fat. Bro, if you cut down like 2 more percent, right, you'll see much more muscle definition. Just build a little bit more muscle and you're good, bro. 16 for a 16-year-old, 6'3", bro. That's crazy physique, bro. Right? But I'll give you okay. Okay. From my point of view, right? Obviously, you need to lean down a little bit. I think you got a very good amount of muscle mass. I'll give you like a solid. Let's have a look. I'll give you like a solid 6.5 out of 10. Solely because, bro, how's man 6'3", 100 kg? Crazy. I'm way leaner there. Check out my first video. What do you mean? Your first video? All the way down here. How far am I going? Yeah, you're pretty lean here as well. You're probably about 14% here, give or take. Alright. But yeah, I don't think you need to bulk. I don't think you need to bulk up any more. Alright. I think this is the maximum bulk you should do. Any more, bro, you lose all the definition. Gun park, no post. Guys, welcome to the chat, man. Everyone double clart the screens. Clart it up. Alright, let's see. Alright, we've got Luke here in the chat. Let's have a look. Alright, warted. Okay, man like Luke is fucking sub 8% body fat or something, bro. This is crazy. What the hell? Bro, what's the body fat percentage on that, guys? Okay, this one doesn't look that good because the editing, but okay, so he started from this. He started from a skinny fat. Alright. Cut down a bit, Chris. You'll look crazy. Exactly, Armin. Like 2 to 3% cut down a little bit and you look crazy. Especially, right. And then let's see. Let's have a look at this one. Skinny fat and then boom. What's the body fat on this one, guys? What are we thinking? 8%? 9%? What is this? I think this is around 9% probably. Crazy lean. But yeah, this is a very good physique, right? Let me look at this one. Right, let's rate this one. Obviously, you know, you're fucking shredded to the bones. Muscle mass is decent. Wide shoulders, small waist. You got striations running everywhere, bro. Right, check out me. I've been training properly for about 4 to 5 months. I started almost underweight. Eduard, right? Just hold up a minute. There's 3 more people in the queue, and I'll check you out. All right. But in the meantime, guys, double clart the screens. You know how we do. And let's run up this live, man. Let's get up to 5K. All right. But yeah, this is a crazy aesthetic physique, right? Crazy aesthetic physique. I'll say, right, this is a little bit too lean for my likings. A little bit too lean. I know it's a little bit controversial to say, right? But I think ideally anything from 10 to 13% is like a good good range to be in. You know what I mean? Whereas like 8%, oh, that's a little bit too much, man. Right? I don't think I can cope mentally. That'll be crazy. It'll look crazy, right? You look out of this world, but bro, 1873 kg, 184. You're so right about being too lean. Wasted a lot of time staying lean. Yeah, goddamn. Luke agrees, bro. Well, mentally, Luke, how was you mentally when you was like 8%? What would you rate my own physique? I've got an average physique. You know what I mean? Floppy, bro. Yo, pause, bro. Pause on that, bro. Man said floppy. God damn. Alright. Yo, alright. This is a crazy physique, alright? I'll give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. You know, very proportional. A lot of, a decent amount of muscle mass. Very lean. 8.5 out of 10, man. Alright. What would I rate my physique, right, compared to you guys right here? Right, I'll say probably like a 7 out of 10 compared to you guys, right? 7 out of 10. But if I was to compare myself to the general population, right, just everyday people, sitting on the tube, bro, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, come on. It's gonna have to be, right? If you compare yourself to everyday people, it's gonna have to be 10 out of 10, bro. I'm also 16, quite tall, everything in my bio. Alright, cool. Can you rate my progression video? Yeah, of course, guys. I've got one more person. We've got Armin, and then I'm gonna open up a new batch of people. Oh, okay, Armin, I remember your post. Okay, I remember Armin. Okay, Armin, I remember you. Appreciate it, bro. No worries, man. Appreciate you coming through. Everybody. All right, follow up, double click the screens. I would appreciate it. Let's run up this live. How many likes are we on? Let's have a look. We're on 3.4k likes, guys. Let's get up to 5k, man. Let's get up to 5k, and let me rate Armin. All right, Armin, you still here? You still here, Armin? Yes. All right, cool. Obviously, Armin, very aesthetic. Right, this is a body fat percentage I can fuck with. You know what I mean? This is around what, 11% body fat, 10% body fat, give or take. So yeah, decent range to be in. Very fucking a lot of what's it called? Muscle mass, wide ass shoulders, small waist, good chest, good shoulders. What can I say? Yeah, very good, very aesthetic. This gonna have to be the top one right now. I'm gonna rate this one a solid 8.8 out of 10. 8.8 out of 10. What did I rate you yesterday, Armin? Wait, what did I rate you yesterday? I want to see if my scale is on point or not. Yeah, thank you for the follow, man. You didn't rate me because I got offline. Oh, I see. My bad. 8.8 out of 10. 8.8 out of 10, man. Very good physique. This is like the perfect body fat percentage to be at. Not too lean, like under 10, right? Not too much where you can't see any muscle definition. But this is a very good physique. But how old are you again? Let me scroll up. Armin. Alright, you didn't even say. But yeah, crazy physique, man. Alright, guys. Alright, everybody. Alright, whoever wants me to rate your physique, right? Type me in the chat right now. Type me in the chat. Let's go. Alright, let me pull up all the. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? There you go. Alright, we got Pierce. Alright, we got Pierce, we got Jack Johnson. Alright, we got KRX Gym. Alright, we got me 5 months in. Emoji Guy. How do I achieve Arman's Taka's body? Who's Arman? I don't even know who that is. Are you talking about Armin? You're talking about Armin? If you want Armin's body, right, all you need to do is bang out a gym, right? And once you bang out a gym, you get like a good 1 to 2 years under the belt. Then you UFC fighter. Oh, I don't even know who that is, bro. Alright, send me an image and let me search him up actually. BN. BN, welcome back to the chat, bro. Welcome back to the chat, BN. Alright, my 2 new TikToks. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, guys. Everybody, double clock the screens right now. Let's get up to 5k and we'll start this. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 people in the queue right now, I think. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the queue. Let's go. Alright. Oh my days. Hold up, let me have a drink, bro. Right, there's some crazy physique in this chat today, bro. Some crazy physiques in this chat. Where's my there we go. Alright. What how many likes are we on right now? Let's have a look. 4.7k. 300 more. Come on, 200 more. Let's go. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alright, let's start this. Alright, so we got Pierce in the chat right now. Pierce. Let's have a look. Piers, what is your age, height, body weight? Alright, Piers, right, obviously you got a beginner's physique. Let's see. You got a pretty beginner's physique, you know, not too skinny, not too fat, lacking the muscle mass. Let's see. There we go. Alright, cool. Obviously you're lacking the muscle mass a little bit. Aren't I next? Edouard. Did you say me when I asked for the profile? Let's see. Let me get Edouard up. Hold up. Because I know Edouard has been asking, right? Right, Piers. All I'm gonna say is obviously you just need to bang out the gym. Get more muscle mass, and then you Gucci, right? But this is a pretty beginner's physique. You're pretty lean already. You got a 6-pack coming through. What you want to do is stay lean, right? Main gain from here, and you should be Gucci, right? But as for right now, this physique right here, I'm gonna give you like a solid, you know, like a solid 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. You just need to build more muscle mass, and you Gucci. Next is hi Manu, welcome to the chat. Manu. Romy B, welcome. Louis, what's up, bro? I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Had to refresh the page. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Let's have a look. How do I refresh the page, bro? What the hell? How do I go back? There you go. Oh, this one. There's a new one. Okay, yeah, obviously, you know, you're pretty lean. There's a lot of muscle definition, but again, you're lacking the muscle mass. If you keep this leanness while just putting on the muscle mass, it'll be crazy. But you know, I'll still give you like a, you know, I'll up it a little bit. I'll give you like a 4.3 out of 10. You know what I mean? All right, Nora's Edouard. Can you rate my latest video? Of course, Louis. Right, I've got 4 people in the queue. No, 5 people in the queue right now. So be patient with me. Obviously, guys, as you are waiting, help me out by double clicking the screens, and then obviously, you know, follow up if you haven't done so already. We got Jack Johnson. Welcome to the chat. Let's have a look. Jack Johnson is well, okay. Obviously, Jack Johnson started off skinny. Now he has a decent amount of muscle mass. Wide shoulders, good traps, big chest, good arms as well. 6-pack coming through. Let's have a look over here. Yeah, 6-pack going through. You're probably sitting around what, 12% body fat, give or take, 13 maybe, give or take. Can you rate my physique? Of course. No, just right. Just bear with me. I've got 4 people. No, I've got 4 people up in the queue right now, so you gotta bear with me. This is a good physique. I'll say probably cut down. Actually, yeah, you're pretty shredded. You can see so much striations on the shoulder. Maybe, right? Maybe Jack Johnson, right? You should maybe clean the mirrors a little bit. maybe this is not even your mirror, right? But if you have a cleaner mirror, you can see the physique a little bit more. But the physique is looking, the mirror is looking dirty as fuck. But yeah, they're pretty decent physique, man. Very good physique. Where is it? What the hell? Where'd it go? Right. I'll say, right, I think your chest and shoulder dominant. This is like a very chest and shoulder dominant physique. Maybe work on the bis and tris a little bit more to really balance out the physique, and obviously abs as well. All right, I'm done. All right, let's have a look. But physique rating wise, I'll give this like a 7 out of 10. Right, you just need to work on proportions. All right, and you're good. Jack Johnson, KRX Gym, welcome to the chat. Let's have a look. KRX Gym, obviously, okay. Wow, you started off very skinny. Now you are looking, you put on a lot of mass. Let's just say that you put on a lot of mass. However, you do need a little bit more muscle mass to really fill out the frame. You got a six pack coming through, so you're probably about 13% body fat. No, probably about 15% body fat. But yeah, just need more time in the gym, get that muscle mass, cut it down a little bit, and you're good. All right. This physique, I'll give you like a solid 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. KRX Gym. Alright. Alright, who's next? Can you rate my physique? Of course, guys. Just give me a moment. I've got 3 more people in the queue. And that's not 14. What do you mean that's not 14? We got ASTLJE. Astel, welcome to the chat. I'm gonna call you emoji guy. Alright, obviously man's flexing his girl. Alright, my bad. Alright, what's this? Where's the physique? Let's have a look. Alright, where's the physique? How do I get rated? After this 3 people, right, I'm gonna ask you who wants to get the physique rated, and all you need to do is say me, and then I'll pull up the profile. Alright. Obviously, okay, this is a pretty beginner's physique. This is a pretty beginner's physique, right? I'll say just cut down a little bit more. This is like a standard skinny fat build. Cut down a little bit more. You're violating the guy. Where's the physique? No, not like that. Not like that, KRX Gym. I was looking for a photo where I can see his physique, because he's just flexing his girl right here, right? But yeah, this is like, this guy needs to build more muscle, cut down a little bit, and he's good, right? But as for right now, right, I'm gonna give him like a solid 3.5 out of 10, 3.5 out of 10, right? But don't be discouraged, Astel, right? Everyone's on their own journey. The biggest guy in the gym started off skinny. The skinniest guy in the gym, the most shreddiest, is that even a word? The most veiniest guy in the gym started off fat. So everyone's on their own journey. We got BN. Yo, BN, I've done you like 100 times, bro. Shreddiest. Yo, I can't even English, bro. When you see my physique, watch the 3 new TikToks. Yeah, BN, I swear. Yeah, I can't go a day without looking at your physique. Come on now. Right, obviously BN, right, a lot of muscle mass, right, pretty shredded, probably about 14% body fat, actually probably about 14-15% body fat, a lot of muscle mass, bro. Actually, it's kind of weird because your midsection, right, your midsection carries a little bit more fat than your chest and your shoulders. Chest and shoulders looking, you can see all the striations, you can see the veins there, but the midsection might be sus. Simeon, what kind of sus are we talking about? My abs are bad. Yeah, you need to work on the abs or cut down the body fat a little bit. But other than that, man, great physique. He might be on the sauce. I think Bien said he was natural, right? Bien, you said you're natural, right? Thank you for the rose, by the way, Louis. I appreciate that. Not even bad, bro. Just need to tense the core. No, but I think he's holding. No, I'm not. Oh, you're not. Oh, you're right. You're right, Simeon. He is not. Right. But yeah. But I think that's what good physique, yeah. I'll give this like a solid 8.5 out of 10. Right, 8.5 out of 10. Very good physique, man. 19, 180, 93 kg. Very good physique. Alright, yo, Edward, I'm sorry, my guy. Here you are, bro. I'm sorry. I know it took longer than expected, but here you are. Alright, you still up in here? Or did he leave? Can I be next? Alright, yeah, sure. This is the last guy until yes, alright, you're still here. What did you want to ask, Edward? What did you want to ask? Alright, I think he wanted some advice. If my progress is good. Right, it depends. You know, if this is like 10 years of training, obviously progress is not good. You know, if this is like 1 week of training, you know, it's pretty decent. It depends on how many years or months you've been training. Okay, 4 to 5 months, all right? Given that, right, it depends on your starting point as well. You know, if you started off very skinny, if you start off very fat, it's going to be different, you know? 4 months is good. Yeah, this is decent. This is like a decent beginner's physique, you know? You got a little bit of muscle, you got a little bit of muscle definition, you know, 6-pack coming through, which is great for a teenager, you know. Once you see that little bit of 6-pack coming through as a teenager, bro, you're good to go. I put an update on my story. I can't look at stories on the computer, but otherwise, so advice wise, all right, obviously build more muscle, get more muscle mass. You don't have to bulk, right? You're probably sitting around 16% body fat. 7, yeah, you're probably sitting on 16% body fat, give or take, right? And just build the muscle, man. Just keep banging gym. Rate cars instead. I would rate cars, but I know nothing about cars, right? All I know, right? All I know about cars that it just goes vroom vroom, bro. I'm trying to bulk now. You don't need to bulk, Edward. Main gain. Rate my car. Okay. You want me to rate your car? I'll rate your car. Can you do me, please? Pause, bro. Bro, come on, guys. That's a little bit sus. Going well, exactly. But the bulk is found well. What do you mean the bulk is found well? Bulking is dead. Bulking is dead. I'm gonna tell you that right now, alright? If you bulk, right, you're gonna look so you look like a balloon, alright? You look like you ate a freaking you know, obviously, you know, you look more bulkier under the clothes, right? Under the clothes, but once you take off the clothes, right, it's gonna look nasty, right? It's gonna look nasty. What you want to do is maintain, build muscle while staying lean. Your QI, thank you for the 10 roses, man. My guy. Oh, smells beautiful, man. Bro, what the fuck? Alright, physique rating wise, hopefully you don't give it a run. I'll give this like a solid 3.8 out of 10. 3.8 out of 10. Edward, just build more muscle, right? Thank you for the, oh my days, QIQ. Thank you for the 2 finger hearts, pause. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Alright, guys, if you want me to rate your physique, right, type me in the chat. If you want me to rate your car, type me in the chat. What's the list? What do you mean, what's the list? Alright, we got Manu in here. We got Louis in here. Oh my god, it's scrolling too fast. We got N Jim in here. We got Dan Florence. Alright, we got Anton. We got what do you rate your own physique then? What would I rate my own physique? If I was to rate my own physique within the fitness community, right, within the fitness space, I'll give it like a standard 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? But if I was to rate it on the levels of the general public, you know, your everyday people sitting on the bus, sitting on commuting to work, you know, obviously it's gonna be a 10 out of 10. Come on now, right? QI, what, we've got QI here. and C Hearns. All right, cool. Guys, everybody follow up. Everybody double clap the screens. I would appreciate it. Should we rate people's PRs? PRs is techie, man. Bro, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm getting my spinal surgery, so I'm gonna lose it all. Alright, Jonah lifts. What I'm gonna tell you is, right, health comes first. Obviously, if you really need it, right, the spinal surgery, you gotta do what you gotta do, right, because your health comes first. Gains, you can always get them back, right? Once you already have those gains, right, say you've been training for 5 years and it took 5 years to get this amount of gains, right, and you lose it all, right, to get all the way back up to your peak again, it's going to take you less than half the time to get back into the peak, right, because of muscle memory. So don't worry about it, right? Just do what you need to do for your spinal injury, for your spinal surgery, bro, and heal up until you're 100%. Then you can bang out the gym again, and then, bro, right, the progress is going to be crazy. You're going to be like, what the fuck? How is the progress so fast? Don't worry about it. I was 18 stone in January. I dropped 16 stone. Alright, come on, Dan Florence. W in the chat, bro. Alright, let's pull up the profiles, guys. Alright, first we have Manu. Manu, welcome to the chat. Thanks, bro. It sucks. Yeah, obviously it's gonna suck. I understand, man. 8 months. 8 months. I understand, bro. Right, but it is what it is. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, my man is fucking shredded. What the hell? Whoa, Manu, bro. Man's shredded to the gills. And he started off like this as well. Started off fat, pretty chubby. Alright, let's have a look. Now he is 14. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Alright, obviously, you know, a man shredded to the gills, probably about 11% body fat. Hey cutie, why you stream so damn late? MS, I'm sorry, bro. MS, I'm sorry, bro. I got other priorities, you know what I mean? I got other priorities. I got my 9 to 5. I got the gym, you know. I need to go gym myself as well. I need to shower. I gotta edit videos, bro. 8 out of 10. Come on, Milo. Right, this guy is shredded. He's probably about 10% body fat, a lot of muscle mass, striations running everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna have to be, bro. It's gonna have to be like a 8, yeah, like an 8.3 out of 10. 9 to 5, exactly. 9 to 5, bro. Guys, come on, man. But it pays the bills. What can I say? 9 to 5 pays the bills. This is not paying my bills. You know what I mean? Can I be next? I'm 16. Pause, bro. All right, Manu, very good physique. We got Leather One, Louis. I think no way, TY. What do you mean no way, bro? Manu, bro, you probably have body dysmorphia. Man probably has body dysmorphia, bro. What do you mean no way? That's a crazy physique. And we got Louis in the chat as well with another crazy physique, right? Right, wow, this guy looks tall. How tall is you? You probably are 6'5", bro. Look how tall this guy is. What the hell? Nah, I'm cooked compared to these guys. Yo, real Cassine. Well, man, 6'7". What the fuck? Yo, bro, where are you getting all these inches from, bro? Well, I need some inches myself. Whoa, pause. Can you rate me? Yes, no, just you're in the queue right now. I reckon I hang to be a friend. What do you mean? Right, the real Cassine. What I'm gonna say is, right, everybody starts from somewhere. All you need to do is just work hard, keep going to the gym. Do not quit, right? Because consistency is key. What's the Q? The Q. Right, if you want to see the Q, this is the Q. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how many tabs there is. That's the Q. All right. But yeah, this is a very good physique, especially how tall this guy is. 6'7". Oh my days! Right, wide air shoulders, small, good arms, 6-pack abs, probably about 13% body fat. Crazy physique. Right, solely based on right his height and the amount of muscle mass he has. I'm gonna give this guy an 8 8.2 out of 10. 8.2 out of 10, bro. Right? Very good physique, man. Crazy. And boom. Everyone, double tap the screens, man. Follow up. Yo, N Gym, you up, bro? What's the Q? I see you. N Gym. This is a pure gym. 6'7", but the lock's still way taller. What do you mean? Those are some tall lockers, bro. Those are some tall lockers. Rate my physique at 16. I will, bro. Thank you for the follow, guys. Everybody follow up. I would appreciate it. Nam, I'm not double tapping. Well, if you're not double tapping, double clap, bro. Right? Double clap for the gains. Who's this guy? N Gym, you still up in here? N Gym, you still up in here? How do I send you a video on my physique? Is it on TikTok? Alright, obviously N Gym, you got pretty decent physique, you know, decent amount of muscle mass, you know, decent amount of muscle definition coming through, probably about 13% body fat. I would say, right, you just need to build more muscle to fill out the to fill out your frame. But other than that, you know, you got a good amount of definition coming through, right? I'll give this physique like a solid 7.3 out of 10. 7.3 out of 10. Very good physique, man. Just need to build more. Maybe focus on your back a little bit more, right? I think your back is lacking compared to your arms. Bro, it's on TikTok. Yeah, if it's on TikTok, all I need to do is click on your profile. Alright, is incline Smith machine and pec fly machine good enough for chest? Yes, it is. As long as you're taking yourself to failure, Jay. Right, taking yourself to failure, at least, you know, 3 sets. At least 3 sets, right, of each. And really going ham and heavy. I'll say probably stick to around 6 to 12 reps, give or take. But yeah, incline Smith is very good for that hard push. You know, because it's really stable, right? You don't need to worry about your stabilizing the weight or anything like that. All you need to do is focus on pushing. Pause. Appreciate it, bro. Who's got the highest rating at the moment? Who's got the highest? Some guy came in, he was like a 9 out of 10, but I forgot his name. Right? I forgot his name. Maybe I should do a leaderboard. I used to do a leaderboard, right? Maybe I should do that again. Hey Nam, am I in the queue? So we got Anton next, we got IQ, we got C Hearns, we got No you're not in the queue at the moment. But after these 5, I'm gonna add more people into the queue. Right, but as for right now, guys, be patient with me. And obviously double click the screens and follow up. Am I in queue? Brooklyn. No, you are not. You guys, you would know if you're in the queue. I would shout out your name as I'm opening up tabs. Okay, Dan Florence. Welcome to the chat, Dan Florence. How are you doing? All right, Dan Florence. All right, man's coming in with kids. Come on now, daddy. I mean, pause. Whoa, why did I say that? Hey yo, what's good? All right. Hey yo, indeed, bro. Yo, I did not mean to say that, bro. All I'm saying is, right, he's a dad and he still has time to bang out the gym and get in the best shape of his life. That's what I was saying, guys, right? Ain't no sus things here, right? I'm a dad too, right? So come on now, right? Daddies stay together, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, Dan Florence, you got a good amount of muscle definition come through, good back and triceps. You're probably sitting around what 14% body fat. I can't see any. There's no abs here. Is there any abs pictures? All right, let's see. Right, wow, you got veins on your chest as well. That's pretty good. Veins on your chest. You're probably about 13 or 12 then if you've got veins on your chest. Yeah, 6-pack abs. Probably 12% body fat. I would say, right, Dan Florence, all you need to do is get more muscle mass. That's all you need to do, bro. Get a little bit more muscle mass. You don't need to bulk. Just main gain from here. Get the muscle mass, and you're good. Right. As for rating, right, you got a decent amount of muscle definition. I'll give you like a solid 7.2 out of 10. 7.2 out of 10. Come on now. All right. Yes, man. Thank you. No worries, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. All right. This is what I tell people, guys. Right. You know when there's people out there that say, bro, I don't have time for the gym, bro. Right. Dan Florence. Right. Right. You got mad kids. I think he has kids anyways. I just saw kids there. But he has kids, and he is focusing on himself as well. You know what I mean? What would you rate incline Smith machine out of 10? What would for upper chest? Out of 10. Okay. If I was to say, you know, what's the best exercise for upper chest? I would say dumbbell incline. Then it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be barbell incline. Then it's gonna be Smith incline. Then after that it's gonna be machines, right? I think any machines, obviously you can lift a little bit heavier, but you lose the stability, right? You lose the stability, and you won't work out your, you know, your mind to muscle connection. Yeah, thanks, mate. Dan friends, your veins are crazy. Yeah, veins be crazy, bro. Veins be crazy. All right, Anton, welcome to the chat. What about low to high flies? Low to high flies for chest. Low to high flies for chest. Yeah, that's good as well. You know, cable machines, I'll put it as a secondary. You know, I think all cable machines is good for like a secondary movement. It's a little bit different from free weights, and it's a little bit different from machine. I'm about to touch your voodoo doll, Unc. Come on now, Amir. Come on now, Amir. All right, make that doll fucking hench, right? Make that doll freaking huge, all right? I appreciate it. Can I send gifts to skip the queue? If you want, bro. I'm not looking for gifts, but if you want to send some gifts, Brooklyn, all right? I'll gladly put you first. It depends on what it is, all right? If you're sending 1 rose, that's like 1p, bro. Bro, just send whatever you want, bro. I'm not even looking for gifts. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, right? Just to look at men. Pause. Alright, can you rate my physique is on my TT? Alright. 21 handshakes. I don't even know how much that is, Brooklyn. Alright, but I appreciate that. 21 handshake things. I don't even know what's this, bird things. Alright, let me bring up Brooklyn. Sorry guys, alright? Let me bring up Brooklyn. Let's have a look. Alright, Brooklyn, alright, fucking hell, alright, man's a fucking handsome guy out here, alright? Brooklyn coming into Mog or something, what's going on? Alright, my man's handsome as fuck, what the hell? Where's the physique? Alright, calm down, man. Alright, obviously, physique's looking... Wait, oh shit. Physique is looking crazy. You know, wide ass shoulders, small waist, 6-pack abs, good round chest and shoulders as well. Probably sitting around 11% body fat, 12% give or take. Bro, I'll say this is like a very aesthetic physique. You know what I mean? Considering how tall you are, how tall are you? 6'2", right? If you're 6'2" with this amount of muscle mass on you, it's crazy. It's crazy already. Bro. Any advice? Well, I'm trying to nit and pick here, but I can't even give any more additional advice, you know. This is like nearly top tier. I got 4%. That's 4%. That's not 4%. All right. These scales and measuring scales thing, they're not that accurate. This is nowhere near 4%. This is probably around 11%, 12%. 4% is like your skin is like freaking elastine, bro. Right? If you pinch at your skin, right, it will look like freaking clothes. It will look like this. This is like 4% right here, right? This amount of body fat on you. This is like 4%. But yeah, crazy physique. I would say, right, top tier. I'll give this a 8.5 out of 10. Should I keep bulking? No, do not bulk, bro. Bulking is dead. Main gain, bro. I should be asking you for advice, bro. What the hell? Main gain from here. Don't bulk. Bulking is dead. Yeah, lean bulk. Same thing. Lean bulk. All right, Anton, welcome to the chat. Anton, you still here? Oh my god, I got pins and needles, bro. I just made the mistake of bulking. Exactly. JS, how long was you bulking for? How long was you bulking for? I would say bulking is dead, guys. You don't need to bulk anymore. Could you rate me? Been going for 3 months. Of course, guys. Everyone double click the screens and follow up. I would appreciate it. Let me see. How many people up in there? 12. 7.6k likes. Let's get up to 10k, guys. Alright, who's this? Anton. Obviously, Anton, pretty lean. Probably about 13% body fat. He came from skinny. Right, he's probably at 14 actually. 14% body fat. You know, pretty wide shoulders, small waist, a decent amount of muscle. However, he does need to get leaner and get more muscle mass. All right. I'll give this like a solid 6.7 out of 10. Anton, 6.7 out of 10. All right. Then why do bodybuilders bulk? Why do bodybuilders bulk? Why UV? Because they're on the source. All right. Bodybuilders they technically don't bulk, right? They call it bulking because they eat fucking 4,000 calories and they're on the juice, making their muscle mass, right, grow exponentially, right? But then you can still see six-pack all year round. You can still see veins all year round, right? They call it a bulk, but is it really a bulk? No, I wouldn't say so. A bulk to me is like when you're reaching above like 18% body fat, right? That's a real bulk, right? If you're bulking and you're still like 12% body fat, six-pack all year round, would you call that a bulk or would you call that a main gain, right? It's just because they're on the juice, they're on the source, right? They're growing exponentially so fast that they're using up all these calories and they just call it a bulk. Now can I DM you on Instagram? JS, hop onto the Discord. Hop onto the Discord, because I don't really use Instagram, not gonna lie. Hopefully I don't do that bad. Don't worry, bro, don't worry. Can you rate me? What do you think of Andre Smith? Andre Smith, bro, he needs a freaking machine to sleep, no? Doesn't that guy need a machine to freaking sleep? I think he's... Wait, is that the same guy? Who's Andre? Let me search Andre Smith. Let me see. TikTok. Oh, I can't even spell TikTok, bro. Affairs. Wait. Oh wait. If you don't have Discord, bro, don't download it just for me, right? If you don't have Discord, just send it on Instagram, right? I'll just log into my Instagram again. You don't need to create a good Discord just for me. Smith. Oh yeah, this guy, bro. What the hell? This guy is too big, man. Don't he need like a machine to freaking sleep in? This guy is too big, bro. Bro, is there a line? Yeah, there's a line. There's a Q. I'm looking at IQ at the moment. IQ, are you still up in here? IQ, pretty decent physique here. Oh, what's happening? Oh wait. The reason why they maintain their vascularity on the bulk is because their diet training is impeccable. Yeah, that means they're main gaining then. Alright? They're main gaining until they're show ready. Right? And they're main gaining until they're show ready and they cut down to 5% body fat. Right? If you're stuck on 10% body fat, would you really call that a bulk? I wouldn't say so. Alright. He's 25. He's 25. He looks like fucking 60, bro. That Andre Smith guy. Man, I want the Manic Mike physique. Manic Mike. Where am I on the line? Delilah. Right. There's 3 more people in the queue. You would know if you're in the queue or not, because I'll say your name. Right. As I'm opening up. What's it called again? Oh my god, it's past 12, guys. What the fuck? Alright, so alright, let me do this quick thing, right? IQ. Pretty decent physique. This is like a beginner's physique, very lean. You just need to build more muscle and yeah, build more muscle and main gain from here, right? You're pretty lean, 6-pack abs, good chest, good shoulders. I'll give you like a solid 6.5 out of 10 IQ, alright? That's IQ. Alright, C Hearns, alright, cars. He told me to rate his cars. BMW E92, isn't that a drift car? You know, I like my BMWs, but I wouldn't know what this was. You know, if I was to pick any BMW, it's gonna have to be like an M3. You know what I mean? E92 is like a classic drift car. No, I don't know. All right, no just, your Hasfit. Welcome to the chat, yeah. So, bro, I'm on the line, bro, or what? No, you're not. Why are you rating cars, bro? I don't know, bro. He told me. All right. Oh, who's this? No just. Welcome to the chat. All right, let's have a look. All right, no just. You just need to cut down the body fat. I think you took the bulk way too far. No just. You took the bulk way too far. You know, you're probably sitting around 18, 19%. Probably about 20% body fat, actually. 20% body fat, give or take. But you got a decent amount of muscle. I'll give this physique like a solid, you know, like a solid 5 out of 10. No, look at second video, this one. Yeah, same here, you know. Look, there's no abs. You know, you got decent chest, decent arms. Probably about 20%. Yeah, probably about 20% body fat, give or take. All right. But you got a decent amount of muscle underneath there. All right. Where's the line? The line is coming. All right. After no just, I'm gonna create a new line. All right. But yeah, I'll give this physique a solid, you know, a solid 6.5 out of 10. If you cut down a good 8% down to like 13% body fat, no just, right? The cut is gonna be crazy. That's what I'm saying, right? If you cut down to 13% body fat, I'll probably up your rating to like 8.5 or even 9, depending on how it looks. You know what I mean? But I can see a decent amount of muscle underneath there. No just, right? Alright guys, if you want me to rate your physique, right, type me in the chat right now. Type me in the chat if you want me to rate your physique. Type me in the chat. Alright, we got Daniel, sorry. We got Real Kesane. We got JS. Alright, we got Max. Oh my god, chat's moving too fast, guys. Chat's moving too fast. We got, who do I click on? Max, JS. We got Hasfit. Jeff Nippert goes on 500 calorie surplus and still maintain vascularity. Natural lifter, by the way. Yeah, but he looks too bloony. He hardly has a six pack. Jeff Nippert hardly has a six pack. Right, he looks like he drank like 200 gallons of water. He doesn't really look very aesthetic. Jeff Nippert. Obviously, yeah, he's a natural builder. Yeah, obviously he has muscle. Yeah, obviously he has, you know, he knows how to train. But does he have a six pack? Does he look vascular? Not really. I got a pack. Come on now. Trust me, I had a nice little change. Hey, come on now. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's go. Let's rate the physique, guys. Alright, guys. Everybody double clock the screens. Everybody follow up if you haven't done so already. I would appreciate it, man. I would appreciate it. Me first. Obviously, Daniel. Come on now. Alright, let's have a look. Alright. Oh, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. Alright, obviously, Daniel. Right? Daniel is very lean. Alright, look at that. Very, very lean. How do I move this down? W, man. Yeah, this guy, very lean. Probably sitting on 11% body fat. You know, six-pack abs. You got the obliques coming through. Wide-ass chest. Good shoulders. Good arms. What can I say? You know what I mean? What can I say? You got the V-line. Look at other videos, bro. My bad, bro. Alright. Let me see. Alright, coming from skinny. This is where he came from, guys. Very skinny. Alright, and now look at the muscle mass here, right? You got veins running across his freaking chest, right? Which is kind of crazy. Let's see. Right, this physique is a very aesthetic physique. I'll give this physique like a solid. Let's see. Let me go back to it. No. This one is the best one. This one's the best one right here. This one's the best one. Oh, let me go back. This one's the best picture at the moment, right? I'll give this a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, man. Very good physique, bro. Come on now, Daniel. Dan, how long have you been in the gym? I haven't trained in years, but hoping to get back soon. Come on now, Jack. Come on now. Jack, I'm going to assure you, right? When you come back to the gym, the muscle memory is actually real, bro. Right? Once you get back up to your peak level, right, of fitness, the last time you was at the gym, it's going to take you less than half the time. I guarantee it, man. Less than half the time. It's actually crazy. So, you say you're going to get back soon. Don't wait for 2026, man. Right? We got the winter arc starting right now. Do not wait for 2026. Just do it now, bro. Got up from 7.8. Come on now, Daniel. Come on now. I showed my physique 3 months back. Mark, you said it was 7.8. Come on now. 4 months. Come on. Training. Rate mine. Yeah, it should only take me about 2 to 3 months to get back where I was. Come on. Yeah. I think all you need to do is stay consistent, man. Lily, Leo, hey, what's up, man? What's good? Alright, double barrel. Okay. Alright, who's next? Guys, everyone, alright, follow up if you haven't done so already, man. Yo, Real Cassane. Welcome to the chat, bro. Chilling, what about you? I'm all good, bro. I'm all good. I'm Gucci. How's your stream going? Going Gucci, I guess. You know what I mean? We be streaming. Let me bring this up. Alright. Cassane, yes. Cassane, welcome to the chat. Bro skipped. C Hearns? No, I did you see Hearns. The car, right? The BMW E92 or something. No? Wasn't that you? You also play games on stream? Yo, yeah, here and there, you know, here and there. Yo, Hasfit, thank you for the boxing glove, man. I appreciate you. What color? The black one, I think, or is it the dark blue one? One of them. Alright, Cassane, I would say, you know, you got a decent amount of muscle mass. However, you're holding on to a little bit of body fat, you know what I mean? I think you're sitting on around probably about 16% body fat, give or take. You know, you've got big ass arms, good amount of six-pack abs. I would say, right? I would say if you cut down the body fat 2 to 3%, 2 to 3%, right? It'll make the muscle look much more defined and bigger, right? I got 8 actually. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. 8-pack abs, my guy. I'm sorry. My guy. I'm sorry. Waffle, right? What do you mean waffle, bro? Right. Right, I'll say, right, for a rating, right, I'll give you like a solid, you know, like a solid 6.2 out of 10. 6.2 out of 10. If you cut down the body fat a little bit more, bro, it's gonna skyrocket. Is it possible in 6 months to gain 10 kg? Any tips for a beginner, intermediate to gain 10 kg at ASAP lean muscle? I don't mind a little bit of fat. Okay, yo, P. What you wanna do, P, is train hard, right? And eat at maintenance, right? You don't want to gain fat, so you eat at maintenance and train fucking hard, right? Go hard, go every single day if you have to. If you can't, right, just go the next day, right? Obviously, sometimes life get in the way, and you can't go every day or every other day, but you just need to stay consistent, right, and work hard. That's all you need to do, man. Consistency is key, bro. I followed you. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey mate, can you rate me? Of course, guys. Guys, everyone double tap the screens. Everyone follow up. I would appreciate it, right? How to gain more muscle then? Like I said to the last guy, Cassane, right? Just bang gym, bro. Bang gym, go hard. And for you, right, I'll say just eat at a deficit for a little bit. Probably about 3 weeks at a time. Just eat at a deficit, see what's good. Alright, Jeremiah JS, welcome to the chat. JS, you got nothing on here. I think you said you're gonna send me a message on Insta, right? I'll check that in a bit. We got Max here. Alright, Max is pretty lean, probably at 11%. Can you rate me? Of course, guys. Everybody follow up. Is it possible 6 month time to gain 10 kg lean? It's possible, I guess. It depends on where you are. If you're like a total beginner P, right? Yeah, 10 kg, yeah, sure. You know, it might be possible. If you've been in the gym for freaking 15 years, you can't expect another 10 kg worth of muscle. You know what I mean? Let's have a look. Alright, obviously this guy is pretty lean, pretty aesthetic, pretty tall as well. Wide shoulders, small waist, good chest. You know what I mean? What can I say? Been gym for 7 months. How much muscle did you gain in 7 months? My arms is 12 inches. I want to get 15, bro. I don't know inches, bro. But I guess, bro, just keep training hard, right? What can I tell you? Right, everyone grows at a different rate, right? My hard work might be you know, nothing compared to your hard work. But yeah, this guy, who's this guy? Max G Brad, right? This is a very aesthetic physique. You know, I would say maybe build a little bit more muscle to really fill out his frame. You know, he's a pretty tall dude, so maybe focus on the side delts a little bit to really, you know, have that shoulder to waist ratio. But other than that, bro, great physique. I'll give this like a 7.9 out of 10. 7.9 out of 10. Can you rate me, bro? Guys, I'm only one man. All right. There's a queue at the moment, so so bear with me. All right, bear with me. All right. Alright, Has Fit, WWE that goes hard in the gym. Alright, Has Fit, welcome to the chat, bro. Let's have a look. Well, obviously, Has Fit, you got a lot of muscle mass. I think, however, you are holding on to a little bit of body fat, though. Let's see, what's the body fat percentage saying? Cow meat. Alright, man's a WWE. What the hell? Man's training for WWE. Let's see. Alright, obviously, wow. That looks kind of sus, not gonna lie. Let me see. I think this is the best one. Alright, let me see this one. Where's the picture? What the hell? There we go. Let me pause it. Pause. What the hell? Pause this, bro. How do I go to the front of the thing? Oh my god. Unpinned. Let's see. Alright, let me just have a look at this one. Alright, obviously muscle mass is crazy. However, I think the proportions looking a bit off to me. The proportions are looking a little bit off. Obviously, you know, the shoulders and arms is overdeveloped compared to the lower and inner chest. You know what I mean? But I think he's sitting on probably around 15% body fat. Let's see, probably about 15% body fat, give or take, bro. The pic was from last year. My current pics are from this year. Current pics. Let me see. Let me refresh. Current pics. Okay, I don't know, because I can't see much here. I think you need to take better pictures. Has Fit. You need to take better pictures, because all I can see is arms and shoulders. All I can see is arms and shoulders. Well, obviously, you know, a lot of muscle mass. But I would say if you cut down a little bit more, probably about 3 to 4%, right? You look more aesthetic, right? There'll be more muscle definitions around the triceps. There'll be more separations on the biceps and forearms. But other than that, this is a decent physique. You know, obviously muscle mass is crazy. Ven is saying sus. Yo, can you check my physique? Could you rate me, bro? I've been going for 2 months and gained 2 kg. Yo, Ploxict. Ploxict. What I'm gonna tell you is, bro, 2 months is nothing, bro. Right? You need to bang gym until you have like at least 1.5 years of EXP under the belt. You know, keep banging gym until you're 1 HP, right? And then you know, you'll see some decent progress. But 2 months, 2 kg. What's 2 kg? Yeah, I think my dookie is worth 2 kg. You know, every time I go for a dookie, right, I'm pretty sure I lose 2 kg. I'm 90, bro. Your Has Fit is 90, bro. There's a decent physique. I'll say I'll give you a solid 7.5 out of 10. if you cut down the body fat, has fit, right? You'll look way better. But obviously you're training. It looks like you're training for WWE, which they require mass, right? They require mass for WWE. But guys, bro, it's 12:30. You're calling that 7.5. What are you calling it? What are you calling it then, Ollie? What are you calling it? If that's not 7.5, what is that? 2 kg dookie is crazy. On the screen. What would you rate that, Ollie? Mate, that's a 9. That's the reason why it's not a 9. Obviously, there's a lot of muscle mass there, but the proportions is a little bit off. The proportions a little bit off. You know what I mean? Proportions, bro. Exactly, proportion. It's all about proportion, guys. All right. Well, I'm not rating Sam Sulek here. You know, this is not no bodybuilding competition. This is just for IRL. You know what I mean? For IRL stuff. You know, for getting the ladies in his bigger lats. How can you call me a 7? Nowhere near that. Yeah, you're probably a 7, but you're probably more. You look better. Your proportions are better than his. You might have less muscle than him. Yeah, sure, but your proportions might be better. Yo, can you check my face, guys? Everyone, all right. Follow up. I'm gonna leave it here for now. It's 12:30, bro. I need to go sleep. I got work tomorrow. But I do this same time every day, guys. So tune in tomorrow at 10. I'll be here to rate physique again. But I appreciate everybody up in here. Love, peace, and have a good night, guys. All right.